It is the 19th of September. I'm going to carry on. Maybe we'll finish it out today. We know that Act 3 is not very long. This could be the end of everything. And if it is, then what a wonderful laugh that will be. It means we can start fresh with a new series this Thursday. But if we don't finish it today, then I'm deeply disappointed in myself and others. Let's boost it up. Lilies and vipers are all about these days. Lilies and vipers.
Kingslayer.
Shut up. Just because I'm wearing the Kingslayer's armour doesn't mean I'm a Kingslayer. So this guy, we didn't like him. Kimbolt, bit of a dick. But maybe he's innocent. Maybe he's not. Let's go see the scribe and find out. Because you see, we've got a letter from him. Well, ostensibly from him. In which he told the wagon containing the king's children to veer off course, where it was ambushed. So did he arrange that, or did he not?
Drunker than a bard. Won't get anything out of him. Maybe there's something about testing letters in his notes.
Maybe there is, Geralt. Maybe there is. First of all, let's read some of these letters, because we've been gathering a lot now. From Baron Kimbolt to Horst Lubowitz. Honourable Sir, I'm the last man who would tell others how to do their job, knowing even less about leading convoys than about carpentry, and I hasten to inform you that I deal with wooden items only in the privy. However, with the safety of Foltest's children in mind, I must warn you and suggest a change to your course. The original route proved to be very dangerous and ridden with brigands, a fact that we, travelling ahead of you on the trail, experienced personally. Constable Natalis himself was lightly wounded by a treacherous arrow. Due to the importance of those in your care, and the responsibility resting upon your shoulders, I suggest you travel through Starling Valley, rest at the local tavern, and then follow the old trail, which Foltest successfully rid of robbers in his time. Remember, should anything happen to those in your care, their blood will be on your hands. Kimbolt. Sorry. And then what we just got was, the preparations were completed without interruption. Louisa Lavalette remained silent throughout. In accordance with custom, the unkind master presented the tools he would use. The Baroness merely clenched her teeth and observed a dignified silence. When the initial procedures completed, I began the interrogation proper. I asked the subject questions from my Lord Baron's list, however I failed to extract satisfactory answers. After consulting the unkind master, I decided that the subject was not fully ready. We then placed her upon the rack. After some time, I asked her my Lord Baron's questions again.
Young alchemists!
So things are not going very well for Louisa Lavalette, but
gold?
I don't know any of these substances.
hopefully we'll sort it out.
Best not risk destroying the letter. Maybe there's a formula for the activator in the scribe's notes.
Hey, maybe there is. Maybe there is.
Be bold!
Hey look, we just found a shitload of scribe's notes. Like, a lot. I ask kindly, my good lord, my summons, my cord, my good lord, heed it keenly, my good. Okay. Those wishing to conceal the true contents of their missives from third parties often resort to penning their letters with invisible ink. A message set down in this manner becomes visible only when the document is treated with a substance that reveals the writing. Some use invisible ink as a dye, soaking entire pages in it, and instead using it to write. Instead of using it to write. The recipient of a message thus treated can confirm its authenticity by applying a substance that will turn the page a specific colour, usually blue. So these are all the same. Alright, so let's test for invisible ink or whatever.
I need to make the substance that will bring out the dye and apply it to the letter.
Alright, so let's just brute force this. Well,
I don't have time.
first I'll see if there are any other notes I can pick up that will tell me how to do that. Oh, I took my boots off again. The pages have been soaked in a substance that will turn blue when treated with the activator. The activator's composition must be kept secret, but I offer it here in encrypted form as a reminder. Light, quench, shit, rinse. Thus you will the facts evince. To read the truth by lies deformed, guano into piss transform. Okay. Light, quench, shit,
Young
rinse.
alchemist, Do as you order.
I need to make this up.
So, light, drench, shit, bloody blah.
I don't...
Alright, let's read that one more time to see what's going on. Light, quench, shit, rinse. Light, quench, shit, rinse.
I need to...
Light,
Burnt lime.
quench,
Bit of water.
shit.
Everything's better with a dash of bird guano.
Or maybe the water's rinse, actually.
Gotta be careful with this. Damn. Destroyed that letter. I need to be more careful. I need to make
Let's try one more time, and if I fuck it up, I'm just gonna look up the answer. So, light, quench, shit, rinse. So I still think lime is light, because, you know, lime light.
a little burnt lime.
Quench could be the oil. Oh, no. No. Yeah, so I think quench is this.
Gotta be careful with this.
Shit is the guano.
Everything's better with a dash of bird guano.
And the rinse is the water.
Wait for it to dissolve. Damn.
Okay.
The king?
I tried. And now we're just going to look it up. So what's this particular quest called? Lilies and Vipers. Witcher 2. Lilies and Vipers. So what did I get right? Oh, I was close. The correct answer is add the burnt lime, add the water, add the guano, and then heat to the flask and capture the vapors. I was close. I was very close. So, lime, water, guano, vapors. Lime, water, guano, vapors.
Young alchemist.
I need to make this
So,
a
lime,
little burnt lime, a
water,
bit of water.
guano,
Everything's better with a dash of bird guano.
and the vapors.
Wait for it to dissolve. Smells like piss, but it worked. The sheet's orange, not blue. The letter's fake. Kimball had nothing to do with this.
Alright, fine, Kimball, you get away with it this time.
You were right, Baron. The letter's forged.
Of course I was right. I would never seek to hurt Boosie. Bastard or not, he is still a child. Your payment, Witcher. I want you to look into another matter.
What would it involve?
Count Linus Maravel. You've
So
heard the
you
name?
talk shit about me,
Young,
but you still need my help
capable,
for everything.
Handsome.
Yes. Yes, all that and more. And he's ambitious to a fault. Right after the Temerian delegation arrived in Lochween, his people began visiting the Nilfgaardian camp regularly.
Are you suggesting Maravel's a traitor?
We are all entitled to communicate with the ambassador without chagrin and openly, as court and diplomatic protocols allow. Yet the Count's multiple messengers, the letters traveling to and fro, it reminds me more of a complicated courtship.
You're curious to know the content of those letters.
I want you to learn the Count's plans. The man would sell his mother to please the Emperor. Find out what Maravel's messenger is carrying. If treason is involved, you must alert John Natalis. You will be generously rewarded, I assure you.
You need a Witcher to do this?
Do not underestimate Count Maravel. He does not employ common scoundrels, and I don't intend to either. Hieronymus Lash. Sound familiar?
A pretentious, invented name. belongs to a bard or a mummer, I'd say. But you wouldn't need my help with either of those, so I'll venture a guess. Marivel entrusts his correspondence to a mage.
I knew you were suited to this task. The magic barrier placed over the city mutes all forms of high magic, preventing Lash from contacting Shillard remotely. He nevertheless remains dangerous. During the times of the previous conclave, I believe he was caught practicing black magic. He faced execution, but that louse Marivel saved him.
How do I locate this messenger?
Look for my man Aldrich by the fountain here in the camp. He'll point the mage out to you.
Fine, whatevs.
All right, I'll look into it.
Might as well get as much knowledge as
we
possible.
know where they are. What are your orders?
What's that all
Bloody
about?
wonderful day. Assemble your men and resolve this once and for all.
What's going on? You're not going to tell me? Are you going to tell me?
Gather your gear.
If it were up to me, I'd stick the dogs on you.
Alright, you're not going to tell me. Fine. Well, let's go learn... Oh, shit, more's happening.
Master Witcher,
Yep.
What do you want?
my lord, the Right Honourable Count Marivel requests the pleasure of your company. He says it's urgent.
Seems like everything is these days. Tell the Count I'll think about it.
Well, now I just don't know what to do. Since there's no orange arrow for this, then screw it, I'm not going to do it.
Aldrich, Baron Kimbold said you'd point Hieronymus Lash out to me.
Perfect timing. Come with me.
Let's go!
Evil eye!
Fuck off, mate. Speaketh to me, Aldrich.
Where's Lash?
Patience, mate. They should be here any minute. Look, there. I've done my bit. Up to you now.
Action sneaky music. Action sneaky music. Alright, so let's save it, because I don't know if I need to be subtle about this or just go in swords blazing.
We've got a tail. Stop him.
Perhaps not.
Stop there, White One.
What if I don't?
Then I'll fucking help you.
You just cut your own head off, mate.
Consider it done. Compedia!
Nice job, mate. You must be so proud. Let me loot these burning corpses. So that's the nice thing about my sword kill, it sets people on fire. Because it's just so good.
That's the one. Kill him.
I don't fear you. Ha! Kill him, he says as he runs away. So brave.
Die, dog!
Nah. I'll leave that to you.
Long live the Emperor!
Good block. It looked like you weren't even trying. Ah! And hiya!
On your guard!
Oh. You think? You think? Pyromancy, yeah. Ooh, look at all that blood gushing. I did good work here today. Let me pick those shrooms. Those birds are very brave. They just sat there and watched.
Enough! You shall die. Here and now.
What gave you that impression? You've been running from me all this time. I've killed all of your guards. Fancy teleportation magics will not avail you. Ow, although They are getting annoying. Can I bomb you? No, looks like I just have to put up with this. It's not exactly threatening. Am I supposed to figure out something more subtle to do here? Instead of chasing him, do I go off and do something else instead? Whatever I do, I don't seem to do it here. So many herbs I want to loot. This isn't fair. You can't loot herbs in combat, so I'm being deprived of good loot here. What's down here then? Maybe that's the key. Nope. Kind of annoying. Alright, looking up how to deal with this asshole. Because I'm bored now. Switch to the messenger. Ah. Alright. So he teleports in a pattern, apparently. I had to learn that pattern and use my Yrden sign to trap him. Which means I need to get rid of my Quen. Thank you. So you teleport in there. Where are you now? So now you're there. And now you are there. And now you're there. And now... got him! I always forget about the Yrden sign. Oh, nice. Let's level up, then we'll read the letter we just got. So is there anything I still want? Ah, I think I decided that now I'm just going to get the fancy bombs. Sorted. So inventory. Your Excellency, I am happy to report that Aeneas, Foltest's bastard daughter, has been handed over to the Kedwenis in your Excellency's name, as per our agreement. The girl is now the sorcerer under the Sorcerer Deathmold's care, as he appeared to be more than pleased with the gift. I trust that since I have concluded my end of the matter, I can now expect swift closure thereof of your Excellency's part. Sadly, not all went as planned. Foltest's bastard son Boosie perished through a series of unfortunate coincidences. Okay. Yet when dealing with such complex situations rife with unforeseen circumstances, one must be prepared to risk certain losses. I mourn for the lad, yet I trust your Excellency will see the advantages of this turn of events. Besides, can one really expect to cheat fate? Your Excellency's faithful servant, Count Maravel. The plot thickens. The plot, as usual, involves a bunch of noblemen being absolute dicks. Who would have guessed? Why does this town have to be so goddamn awkward? It's going to take me ages to figure out how to get to what should be quite a close place. There we go. I hope.
Uh-oh.
Roach may trust you, but I'm not so sure. What do you want?
Let's just dangle my juicy gossip above you for a while.
Representatives of the Council of Regents. Did any come with you?
Only Baron Kimbolt and Count Maravel. The other 5 remain in Vizima. It seems that save Baron Orval, most spend their time trying to devise a way to undermine Anais's claim to the throne.
Kimbolt and Maravel. What's their stance?
Well, they've taken opposing positions, as one might expect. The Baron believes Anais's origin, if you will, stands in the way of her taking the throne, though it's common knowledge that he would simply prefer to seat himself on it. Whereas Maravel has said that Foltest's children have his full support. He stated this in Vizima before the entire council. One thing is certain, words come cheap. Those two may change their minds in a flash if Anais is found and recovered.
Impressive summit, but not all the players have their representatives here.
The most important do. The mages thought about inviting everyone, but time is short.
What about Edirn? It's a huge country.
Torn by conflict and rebellion with no clear ruler. They're not to be taken seriously at this point.
Sounds like the Kedweni point of view. The Edirnians see it differently, I'm sure. The mages will want to get as much as they can out of this summit, and monarchs don't generally like others dictating terms. This may end in a row.
There will be no row. The mages now rely on the mercy of the northern kingdoms.
The amphitheater itself is also protected by an anti-magic shield, like the one used at Thanid.
The times of mage impunity are gone. They will be shown their place.
Yes, because historically they've always had so much impunity and have never been shown their place, or persecuted, or murdered, or burned at the stake for no good reason or anything like that. No! This is a modern school of thought.
There's a traitor among the Temerians.
Careful, Witcher. You'd better have evidence if you plan to accuse someone of treason.
Does this piss-smelling orange letter serve as proof?
You have a traitor in your camp, Constable.
So you've said, Geralt.
I know what the Temerian nobles think of me. They have no love for me and seek to subvert me at every step. And that is how it will stay as long as the throne remains vacant.
I'm not talking about you. Count Maravel is responsible for Busi's death, and for Anais landing in Kedweni hands.
A grave charge, Witcher.
This letter clearly shows Count Maravel's men ambushed the convoy carrying Foltest's children. The boy was killed during the assault. They kidnapped Anais and handed her over to the Nilfgaardians.
Why? For what amount of gold? For what swathes of land did that tub of lard, dripping with wealth, go so far as to commit treason against the state? I thank you, Witcher. You have done us all no small favor, though the Count's trial will bring its own share of grief. That is the state of affairs, Baron. Count Linus Maravel is a traitor. He has betrayed us, he has betrayed Temeria, he has betrayed the entire North.
You have at last seen the light, Constable, and I am content. We must show the Count that even in this trying hour, Temeria remains strong, united.
The look on his face sort of shows... It's really like, oh, I've just sort of teleported here for a cutscene. I don't even know how I got here. What's going on now? That was so awkwardly done. Hey, I failed a quest. I wonder what that quest was even for. Huh. In brief, Geralt focused on other matters and neglected to pursue the matter of Busi's disappearance any further. The guilty managed to cover their tracks, all witnesses and evidence disappeared, the site of investigation perished along with the people involved. Huh. But I kind of know why Busi died, because he was attacked. Like, Could it be that Boosie's not dead? I don't know. Who knows what the Wheel of Fate would have said had I chosen to speak to Maravel first. Who knows, and who, ultimately, cares? The real question remains now, what do I do next? What's going on here? Collect a reward. Kimball. Kimball, this is a very important quest. It involves me getting a reward. Kimball, where have you gone? Alright, I don't think he's around here. Hopefully he's... God. It's going to be difficult to say where exactly he'll be, because navigating this place is a nightmare. Does he show up on the overall map? No, he does not. God damn it, Kimball, you owe me cold hard coin.
With a hook.
There you are, thank God.
Kingslayer.
Baron, about that generous reward you mentioned, I'm here to collect.
I see I was not wrong about you. A thug for hire. Nothing more.
Fuck off! I did good work for you and I did it well. Of course I'm gonna get reward. Why do you expect me to do, just do shit for nothing? What would that make me then? A mindless drone who just does what anyone says for no reason? How is that any better, you dick? Don't like that guy. And even though he proved to be innocent of any particular wrongdoing on this particular instance, I do hope I can murder him. I do. I keep my hopes and dreams quite private most of the time, but I do hope and dream that I can kill that man. Brutally and painfully. How the hell do I get back to the main square to challenge the mighty Numa? Which is obviously the most important thing to do now. You creeped me out, dog. I thought that maybe gargoyles were going to turn up again. I can't handle that. Also, what's that? Did I drop that? How? Better put my sword away before people get upset. Didn't mean to full-on meditate, but whatever. Whatever sorts it out, I guess.
You want to guard the camp like it's the Emperor's treasure.
So if you've not seen this before, basically the mighty Numa, he's a very good arm wrestler, but he's cheating. He's using strength-enhancing potions. So we'll just lose to him,
Something.
and then we will win against him.
Are you the mighty
Easy
Numa?
peasy. We'll bet
Who's
low
asking?
for the one we're going to lose, and bet high for the one
Someone
we're
wants
going
to
to win.
see if your nickname suits you.
Then come to the circus and watch me rip off the ploughing chains wrapped round my body.
You've got a big mouth.
And you've pissed off the mighty Numa. Put down your coin and give me your hand.
So we're only going to bet the minimum amount because we are
I've
definitely
always
going to
been
lose
the
this.
curious sort.
They say witches are tough, but you, in the circus, you could maybe kick a clown's arse.
Pangrat warned me that you cheat.
What would that slut for sale know about the mighty Numa?
I expect sluts for sale know the likes of you best. Fact is, you could only get that kind of strength from potions.
Fuck you! You're as loaded with potions as squirrel shit is with nuts!
I was clean during our bout. You're a con. They should call you Numa the Cheater.
One more word and I'll shove your tongue so deep down your throat it'll come out your arsehole.
How will you do that? You'll lose your coordination when you're headless.
Why the aggro? I don't need any aids. I'm still the best without them.
Oh, medicinal aids. I get you.
You lose, Summit.
No, now let's...
I'm looking...
You can only...
You a thief?
I don't have to...
Now we're going to win, because you're not going to use AIDS. Come on. Oh, come on! Hate this interface.
I've always been the cute...
There we go. Now it's downright easy. I think this is like the easiest arm wrestle in the game. Which is weird, because, you know, despite everything, he's still a muscular man. He should put up a bit of challenge, but for some reason just doesn't.
My little ace tits! No one's ever beaten me!
There's always a first time.
If I give you something, will you keep this to yourself? The circus finds out I lost, they'll can me. The mighty Numa must be invincible. Take this and keep your trap shut. Please.
All right. Thanks.
Don't even know what he gave me. Don't even care. It's all about the orange for me. Hey, there it is. So what next? Suppose we could sort out this Gargoyle Contract. Let's go see how we're supposed to do that. The Witcher 2 Gargoyle Contract. Gargoyles are one of the first monsters he encounters. They're all around a city. Rune rooms. In order to get them, you must activate each of the 3 seals by solving the rune puzzles. Okay. So let's find a map. The Witch 2 Gargoyle Contract. Map. Thank you. Yeah, that's the stuff. That is the absolute welly. Put that there so I can see. Sorry, I know that was ultra exciting gameplay, but why figure things out for yourself when you can just find the answer for you? That's my train of thought, and that's why puzzle games, with pretty much the sole exception of Portal, just aren't for me. So let's find our way back to that square.
You are to guard the camp like it's the Emperor's treasure.
Yes, Your Excellency.
Think I'm gonna get accosted by harpies up here? Nope, didn't this time. Nice. And as far as I know, I'm going the right way. Yep, we'll get there. I wonder how much easier these gargoyles will be to beat now that I've got my fancy armor. Because I did grind out these gargoyles for a little bit to, basically to get the armor I needed to be... Oh, that's what I'm not popping Quen, I'm popping Iridan, it makes sense now. But yeah, I had to grind gargoyles for dust to make this really fancy armor, so it'll be nice to see if it's any easier to kill them now. Oh, they're not even going to attack me. Kind of anticlimactic, but at least I can get this sorted.
Guess they'll never learn.
Oh shit, okay, there is something. Was not expecting to see you, young man. Right. No, show me your ass again, please. Wait, that's my steel sword. Let's get Weeper out. Come on, brother. Charge me. Yes, show me the sweet booty. Right, Geralt. Not the best you've ever done, Geralt, but I'll forgive you for now. Charge me. Charge me. weeper away. Let's have a look. Excuse me. Glittering fish dying on a fresco, struck by lightning. Thank you. So, just... Glittering fish. You have to load the game because the runes aren't coming in properly anymore. Which sometimes happens when you alt-tab. Right. So, glittering fish should be this one. Dying on a fresco could be this one. Struck by lightning should be this one. Okay. I think I know what the difference is. Alright, so glittering fish. So glittering could be art, which is harp. Fish is animal, which is this thing. Dying on a fresco could be time. Struck by lightning could be the sky. No. I'm just wrong. Okay. Here I thought I was being clever. So let me check my rune books. Hopefully they'll help. So, inventory. Rune. Right, runes of power. Right, the rune of art resembles a harp. The rune of death resembles a scythe. The sky is a line within a pentagram. Okay, so none of this helps me. This just tells me what the runes are, which I already know. So, let's try this again. Glittering fish. Examine. Let me have a look. Glittering fish. So I feel like that's art animal. You know what? Let's go to old Uncle Internet. They can sort this out for me. Dying on a fresco. See, Google knows. Animal time art sky. Huh. Not 100% sure where we get the art from there. Let's just load up that game. Glittering fish dying on a fresco struck by lightning is animal. Time. Art. Sky. Cool. That diagram for those Elder Blood gauntlets we don't care about because we've already got the Kingslayer's armor, which is better. So now, let me go back to my lovely chat and let's keep peeking at this map. So next up, I want to go to the stairs beneath the square. So basically, I want to go exactly south of where I am. But we'll see if it's that simple with this annoying twisty-turny city. So that's where the Count dude was, so it's not going to help us.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh, it's Geralt of Rivia. What kind of mad adventures is he on to? That sounded like an enemy to me. First of all, are we still going the correct way? Actually are! Fabulous. There you go, there's some gargoyles. That was pretty good.
Shit, you stink.
Oh yes, gargoyles are easy now. Good. Good to know. What a difference some gear makes. Believe me when I say they used to be a challenge. Like, fighting two of those at once used to be very dangerous.
Magic ordained.
Put your sword away, please. Save. Three field mice dance in a circle at dusk, stars are like grain. So let me see if I can figure this out by myself. That sounds to me like animal, art, time, sky. That's what I'm going to guess. Animal, art, time, sky. Animal. Art. Time. Sky. I actually did that one myself. Yay! Find someone able to read the magic manuscript. Well, I would, but I'm on another quest right now, so screw your quest. So now, unfortunately, the next gargoyle I have to find is pretty much to the complete other side of the city that we are right now. So if we describe ourselves right now as being southeast, then we need to go northwest. Way northwest. Honestly, for all I know, it could take the last half of the stream for me to just find my way there. But hopefully not. This bird spooked me a bit. They put a freak on me, they did. I think we're doing alright so far. Eh, it's something. Currently going a bit more north than west, but that will hopefully change. There you are. And there you go. Alright, I'm now going south again, that's no good. I feel like that's because we're at a northerly point. Yes, we are. So now I want to see if I can keep going west. Like from here, it does not seem possible. It is not. So, with the west in our mind, we will forge on.
Like it's the Emperor's treasure.
Yes, Your Excellency.
Let so much as a flea slip through, and you shall pay with your heads.
Nothing special.
If people could just stop spitting at me in the street, that would be my ideal. How am I doing for inventory space? Ah, fine. I'm not going to bother pissing around with merchants and stuff then right now. So we're currently going south, but also hopefully west. Ooh, yeah, we're going incredibly southwest. Let's see if we can get this a little bit more northern at some point. This looks like a good start. So this, as far as I know, is the so-called Circus, but they all stopped being circus performers because no one here was in the mood for it, so they became merchants instead. Kind of weird. Right, that's locked.
Hosts are libertines and eccentrics.
And locked in this game just sort of means it's never going to open. Or at least, there's nothing you can do to open it at this point. Maybe it'll be unlocked later on in the story, but basically you have no effect on it. If it says key required, then I need to go find a key. But it doesn't,
for your
so I
final
don't.
lesson. Final? But I'll have no discussion. This will be a practical object.
Sure, whatever that was very fancy, but I don't care about it right now. Oh, I see some gargoyles. Could I perhaps be? Yeah. Not the place I was aiming for. Awesome.
Take that.
Vengeance, thy name is Geralt of Rivia. I could not actually beat these guys on my last playthrough. Like, I kept trying, they kept killing me, and at some point they just sort of stopped spawning. The game would stop spawning them after I died. So I finally got closure. Finally defeated them, and all it took was just a better set of armor, really. Who'd have guessed? Now let's put my Weeper away. If you can just about be bothered there, Geralt. Good lad.
Magic or danger?
Alright, let's have a look at the clue. Divertimento. Clouds are like bees when bells ring. So that could be art, sky, animal, time, or time, sky, animal, art. Let's find out. So first we'll try what's that? Yep, art, sky, animal, time. Did it! God, I'm good.
You hold the sword of Aramil, who defied his king's rule. The Lord of the Wild Hunt desires the gene of the Elder Blood. He seeks to fling open the gates between the worlds so that terror and destruction may reign. The King of the Hunt ordered me slain, and the wraiths born of his command assumed living form, pursuing me through the voids between the worlds for centuries. I have arrived at Loch Muin. Though tired, I know I will not rest. The riders of the hunt draw near. On my back, I can feel their deathly breath.
Prepare for your final lesson.
Geralt, I don't know what you're talking about, mate.
Constable John Natalis.
Interesting.
All I know is that there is a reward coming for me. It's always been coming. Since the dawn of time, we've been building up to this moment. The moment of me completing the Gargoyle Contract. Let's listen to what he has to say about all of this stuff.
Tell me what you know about those gargoyles that are bothering you.
They were servants of the mages who once lived in Loch Muin. The mages left, but the gargoyles remained behind. They're still lethal. The quarters they guard are simply inaccessible.
Nope.
Tell me what you know about...
They were servants of the
Alright, just can't get rid of that.
I found a manuscript that might help.
Interesting. This volume is sealed by ancient magic.
Only highly valuable things get that kind of protection.
Too true.
Do you know how to unlock it?
I'd need ingredients that can be obtained from certain monsters. Unfortunately, they don't occur around here.
I'll need the pheromones of a Queen Endriga, the blood of a Necker warrior, and the brain of a Bulvor. We can substitute the tongue of a rot fiend for the harpy's egg.
Quite a list. I'll see what I can find.
Just by chance, do I have all those?
I have the ingredients you mentioned.
Unbelievable. Give them to me.
Well, I've been slaying monsters all game.
We must get the proportions right.
So I must vanish.
Done.
Oh.
Let's see what's in the manuscript. By the gods.
What did you find?
Instructions. A description of how to forge the legendary sword known as Kerm.
Is it as good as my swords?
The sword will be yours. You deserve it, Witcher. I will consider forging it an honor.
Thanks. So long.
But, you know, something to bear in mind for my Insanity playthrough. A legendary sword in that mode would be quite helpful. Did I get it, by the way? No. Does it just mean that I can craft... Ah, yes. So I can craft it now. First of all... let's look at my current swords. I want to see what kind of damage they do. Yeah, so it's up there with them. But I cannot break my Kingslayer set anyway, because otherwise I'll be cursed. So I can't use it this playthrough, but for Insanity, at least I now know a pretty good sword.
I got rid of the gargoyles.
Excellent. At last we can explore the hitherto inaccessible districts. And here's your reward.
That was the bit I wanted, thank you. I get to level up again. Let's see, is there anything else in this path I might take? Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Don't really care about that. I'll take Synthesis, only if I can't find anything else good that's immediately accessible. So that's crap. That's crap. That's crap. That's crap. 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 And crap. So... Synthesis it is. So what's next on my big list of things to do? Go save Triss, or help Roach recover Foltest children. Should probably save Triss.
What do you want here?
Greetings.
I don't want anything to do with you.
Rude.
Greetings.
Greetings.
I don't understand what we're leaning towards here then. We attempt to speak to everyone again.
I don't want anything to do with you.
Witcher.
Greetings.
Alright, so this exclamation point seems to mean nothing.
The
Let's
white
go to this other one instead then. How unusual.
Nothing special.
Look who's here. The Rivian Witcher.
Greetings.
Our paths cross often, it seems.
Too often.
What do you seek here?
Triss Marigold.
In the Nilfgaardian camp? Fistek has addled your brain.
Don't you dare
Lower
accuse me
your
of taking
sword,
Fistek.
You've got cheek, Geralt.
Let's go.
I'm a very cheeky boy.
One false move and your ambassador will never see Nilfgaard's son again.
So yeah, this is familiar territory.
Men won't let you leave here alone.
We did this on
You
Jorvit's
ask
path.
me to, Excellency, and I believe you will.
Reynold Ed Madsen's orders come from the Emperor himself. He'd rather die than give you Marigold.
Then he'll die. Out of the way, all of you, or the old man dies.
Hold there!
I'm not joking.
I know. And I advise you not to hesitate. Kill him. For we shan't move one bit.
Renwald!
He who brings me the Witcher's head will get the Order of Merit.
Wow, your head was just all over the place there.
But Ambassador Fitz-Estelin. Your Excellency. Orders from the capital.
Now I'll have to kill you all.
What are you waiting for? Get him!
Okay, but before this climactic fight, I just want to get rid of something that's bugging me on my screen. Yeah? Can you let me do that? Thank you. You know, it's just important. It's important stuff. Right, let's see how you guys do. Now bear in mind, my gear is very good. Clearly better than yours. I will remind you all that I am playing on the hardest difficulty in the game. This armor was specifically made for the hardest difficulty. And yet it seems so overpowered for it. Like, it's not balanced at all. So I did see that I just got a letter, so I'll read that in a mo. Ambassador Shillard Blah-de-Blah. To His Imperial Majesty, the Emperor of Nilfgaard Emfir Vermir, Private and Confidential. Your Imperial Majesty, after visiting Falstest, may he rest in peace, as planned, I am now the guest of Henselt, whom I aim to present your Imperial Majesty's offer. Well, he's dead. Gedwyn is a quarrelsome nation with an unreliable king and a wild nobility. Sympathies and allegiances shift time and time again. Manipulating them takes no real skill. I note that has also taken up the station in the barbarous north. I would take this occasion to express my doubt that sending him was necessary. Your Imperial Majesty knows that I do not trust the man and suspect he is hiding something from me. Your Imperial Majesty's ever faithful servant. Alright. Handy. Helpful. Good.
The gate's closed. There must be another way in.
There must be. Or I just need to find a key. Because it did say key required. No key there, sadly. Oh yeah, I remember this. I remember this completely. Let's just go lop off some heads.
On Nilfgaard!
Are you really feeling confident right now? Really? My cool rampage. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I thought we could have jumped down there. It's very fiddly when it gives you the option. Oh, sorry there, I didn't even notice you because you're so irrelevant.
Long live the Emperor!
I mean, do you think he's gonna? With me running around? Does that seem likely to you? Hey, my Quen's lasting a little bit longer for some reason. Oh yeah, I remember this bit. It's going to send like 1 billion people at me. I'm just going to slaughter all of them.
Did you really think you could just prance in here?
Yes.
Make the Emperor proud! Kill him!
Your Emperor is going to be very disappointed, I can tell you now.
Die, Nordling! The Imperial Army's ranks are endless!
And, so is the strength of my sword arm, so bring him on.
Haste or still!
You're a stubborn beast, Nordling. Long live the Emperor!
How dare you?
Long live the Emperor!
Any more? No? What a shame.
Congratulations, Witcher. They were my best men.
They were shit.
You should have picked them more carefully, or trained them better.
Or perhaps they were ready for any foe but you.
That's not a very good retort. That just
Free
makes me
Triss,
sound awesome.
or join them.
You amaze me. How can you risk your life for a witch?
I'm a witcher. She's a witch. We go together like hammer and tooth.
Let's just say we're close.
I knew it. You're in love with her. You wouldn't risk your neck otherwise. But you don't know everything about her.
Who does?
What are you talking about?
Who knows everything about anyone
Your
else?
friend
It's not a
and
thing.
the other witches conspired against your rulers.
Oh, I know that. I don't really care.
How do you know that?
From the best possible source. She confessed.
And how did you convince her to do that?
By showing her the confessions of other lodge members.
I don't believe you.
That's irrelevant at this point. During our chat, my people managed to regroup, call for reinforcements.
Maybe now they'll start fighting like men.
Time to show the Empire's true power.
Something tells me I'm not going to be
Surround
impressed. I mean, an arrow in the back is just cheap. It'll get you nowhere.
On Nilfgaard!
How dare you? When I tell you to die, you die. You too.
Shame to the Empire. Shield bearers, forward!
Hi.
On Nilfgaard!
Afraid you loaded that crossbow far too slowly. Whoop. Whoop. Whoop.
Emperor, I failed you.
There was no other outcome. Yeah, I got the key. Oh. Of course that would happen now. Alright, what do I need? Don't need oil. Don't need harpy claws. Don't need twine. Don't need cloth. Don't need leather. Don't need iron ore. Basically, I just don't need most of what I picked up at this point, because I've already got the best stuff in the game, and thus don't need to craft anything else. Alright, let's go see where Triss is. Before losing 33 orens. The most important part of all of this. Hey Triss! I've not seen you since Act 1. Like, not even in a cutscene.
Geralt?
Didn't expect to see me.
Are you kidding? The only person you expect to see in a Nilfgaardian dungeon is the executioner.
Did they torture you?
They tried various things. but they got nothing from me.
When I left Flotsam with Vernon, I somehow doubted I'd find you so soon.
I know it was hard on you. I'll never forget this, you hear? Never.
Couldn't you ask your friends from the Lodge for help?
How do you know of the Lodge?
I just do. Listen, Triss, to come here for you, I had to split up with Vernon. Temeria is in danger of disintegrating.
Are you sorry you chose to come here?
No, I'm not. But freeing you from Shillard's grasp was not my only reason for coming here. I need you to explain your role in this mess. And to explain why you lied to me.
That's not true.
I know about the Lodge. I know the Lodge was behind Demavend's assassination. I know Triss Marigold is a member of the Lodge.
It's not like that.
Show me the error in my reasoning.
True. I'm a member of the Lodge. Just like 8 other sorceresses. But if you think I'm responsible for the Lodge's actions, you're badly mistaken. The Lodge is a theater for 2 actresses. Sheila and Philippa have long dominated it.
To the point where you didn't know about the murder they planned?
To the point where I was no longer invited to gatherings.
Why?
They stopped trusting me.
Because you didn't agree with them?
9 women very rarely agree on anything. The actual problem was that...
Tell me.
I was close to you. If Sheila fears anyone, it's Geralt of Rivia. The Lodge did everything to convince me that our relationship didn't bother them, even that it suited them. But they manipulated me. Through me, they fed you select information. Depending on the circumstances, they twisted facts.
We're still close. They could still be doing it.
Don't insult me.
I'd say the same thing in your place.
I'm telling you the truth.
You have no idea how much I want to believe you. But you've lied once. Why wouldn't you do it again?
I never lied to you. I just didn't tell you everything.
How is
Term
that
for that.
not lying?
Lie of omission.
I didn't know the truth. I had suspicions, that's all. And once I was finally certain, it was too late. I can prove everything.
Now, you'll tell me everything you know. I need to learn the truth.
All existing councils of mages disintegrated after the Thanad massacre. We all acted separately. Philippa decided to create a new organization, a secret one this time.
When I was sworn in, it never crossed my mind that the Lodge's plans would soon become secret to its members. As you know, Philippa's not one for minor undertakings. She presented a plan for creating a powerful state controlled by sorceresses.
The best laid schemes of mages and men.
Philippa and Sheila never lacked ideas or enthusiasm. To control a powerful state, they needed to create one first. Or find a wealthy land with a suitable political arrangement and an easily manipulated ruler. Sheila chose the Pontar Valley, Demavend, and Stennis.
Demavend hated mages.
No more than Henselt or Radovid. Sheila and Philippa saw Demavend as the weakest ruler. His son, Stennis, blows hot and cold. Plus, he who controls the Pontar Valley controls the north. So it was in Edirn that a popular rebel emerged, preaching the idea of a new state. At one of our meetings, I just asked how they imagined overthrowing Demavend. That was the last time I was invited. After Demavend's death, I became suspicious, but had no evidence. Philippa brushed me off. When you went off to meet Yorveth and Sheila was busy with the Karen's carcass, I managed to scan parts of her megascope. That's when I learned that Sheila had dealings with Letho.
If only I'd learned that, everything could have been different.
Letho must have shadowed me when I entered Sheila's room. Then he forced me to teleport us to somewhere near Vergen.
Did you talk to him?
He wasn't aggressive. In Vergen, he told me that Sheila commissioned them to assassinate Demavend. Them being the Witchers of the School of the Viper. Sheila helped them prepare the assassination.
I wonder why he told you about it.
Is that important?
Conspirators who suddenly divulge everything? I'd be suspicious.
There was some interference as we teleported to Edirn. I emerged intact, but pretty battered. I knew Philippa was in the area. I decided to go see her and lay my cards on the table.
Maybe Letho wanted just that.
I met a woman at Philippa's house. Thought she was just a servant or Philippa's lover. Before I could speak, I was overpowered by spells. I hardly expected an attack. The pain I felt as my body was compressed. It's indescribable.
as if all my bones were being broken. It's even worse when you return to your true form. In any case, Philippa had no idea her lover was a Nilfgaardian spy. I was carried as that figurine all the way to Lochmuin. Asira decompressed me back just before they murdered her. Shillard interrogated me, but learned nothing. If it wasn't for you, they'd have had me quartered. I didn't piece the puzzle together until I was here, in the dungeon. Now you know everything.
It's weird that we hear about all that in the Roach playthrough when we don't see any of it, like we do in the Yorvith one. It just means that each playthrough is ever so slightly unsatisfying.
That'll have to do for now.
I'm not going to go through all the dialogue stuff because I've done it already.
You're going to attend.
I don't want to skip through dialogue to break the flow, but I'm not going to, you know, go searching for dialogue
Actually,
I've
I
already
know
heard.
exactly how it worked.
That means...
We'll talk about my memory later.
All right. If the Council and Conclave still existed, kings wouldn't be assassinated and massacres would be less frequent. This is our chance to restore these institutions, and we shouldn't miss it. Normalizing relations between the rulers and the mages who advise them is our only chance for peace.
And our only chance to dismantle the Lodge.
The Lodge will disintegrate anyway. Once the kings learn it was behind the assassinations, they'll start a witch hunt.
Literally.
We can prevent that from happening. I'm all for punishing the guilty, but can't abide collective responsibility. I'm ready to go and reveal everything I know about Philippa Eilhart, Sheila de Tanserville, and their schemes.
Let's go then.
But yeah, I feel like in this playthrough, if we take away what I know from Yorveth's, on this playthrough, we know like so little about Philippa, Sheila, and the Lodge. This all kind of comes out of nowhere in the Roach playthrough.
Their leader too blindly.
You killed them all.
They didn't slaughter themselves.
You really do, like, need to play both playthroughs in order to, like, understand what's going on fully, and I'm not too sure how I feel about that. I feel like they should have just made one slightly longer playthrough that explained everything, rather than this make a choice near the beginning that just means you have to play it twice. Because then it's not a choice.
We shouldn't arrive at the same
it's
time.
A weird sort
Let's
of...
split up.
Rather than it being a choice that we choose and stick to, it's just sort of a story told weirdly. You know, you get to see one half of it and not know what's going on, and then you get to see the other half. And which bit you don't know what's going on the first time round is whatever, because you're still going to have to go and get the complete story, so it's weird. I'd rather they just did it as one actual, full, comprehensive story.
The Lodge remembers too.
Rest assured I won't let anyone compress me again.
Some of the sorceresses will be surprised to see you. Watch them closely.
Don't worry, I'll manage. See you at the talks.
All right.
Ooh, nice chunky level up there. So we'll get the synthesis. Potion duration, I suppose, you know, suits me quite nicely. Speaking of, I should probably drink some potions soon. I mean, I've clearly not needed to. The fight's gone plenty easy on their own, but still. You know, I made those potions, might as well drink them. In fact, I didn't even... Oh, I haven't even applied Hanged Man's Venom. I'm really losing my edge right now. What kind of witcher am I? One who's just drunk on his unimaginably overpowered gear. And no longer feels the need for anything else. But just because you don't need it, doesn't mean we shouldn't indulge in it. Oh my god, I went this way because I thought, you know what, if I go down there I'll probably get stuck in some sort of dead end. Turns out this was the dead end all along. So we've only got about 15 minutes left. That's not going to be enough to finish the whole game, but...
Interrex, John
you know. It'll be enough to get it sorted, won't it?
So, even the Nilfgaardians have graced us with their...
We're about to witness a great event.
Yeah, I can't wait. Let's go inside.
It's now or never.
I would extend the stream to just finish it off if it wasn't for
In
the
recent
fact that I've got a
weeks,
raid
we have
tonight.
deliberated extensively in
So I just have
Vizima
to
on
polish
who is
this
to
off on
succeed
Thursday.
to the Temerian throne. Because the fate of Foltest's last child remains unknown, we could not reach an agreement. Unable to reconcile the interests of the esteemed Temerian houses, we have no choice but to divide the country into provinces along the barony's current borders.
This cannot be, John Natalis. Temeria stands between Nilfgaard and the north. It must be a strong and united realm.
I too would wish it so, Your Majesty. But when Foltest was cut down by an assassin, the country's very heart burst.
I have learned that Anais La Valette is currently in the hands of the sorcerer Deathmold.
Clearly you have yet to learn of the slaughter that occurred today in the Kedweni camp, King Radovid.
Yet there is hope if the child lives.
I shall do everything in my power to find her. Simultaneously, I wish to announce that the commander of the Temerian Special Forces, one Vernon Roach, is officially a wanted man. All privileges appertaining to him as an officer of the realm are hereby repealed.
Now you hold on just a second. Oh yeah, I forgot. That always struck me as a dramatic entrance, but no, the dramatic entrance comes a couple of seconds later.
To the matter at hand. The document describing the charter of the Council and the Conclave is, as previously ascertained, an exact copy of the charter found in the ruins on Thanet Island. The more important question relates to the Conclave and its power to designate royal advisors. Today, randomly chosen mages and sorceresses reside at many courts. However, in the time of the previous Conclave, such persons were carefully chosen.
Why shouldn't we pick our own advisors?
These individuals bear great responsibility, Your Majesty. The Conclave needs to be certain they are competent.
And that they will keep the Conclave's interests in mind.
Obviously, sire. The Conclave's chief interest is the well-being and prosperity of the northern kingdoms. The document has been signed by every member of the Conclave we have proposed, as well as by all but one of the designated advisors. We await only Sheila de Tanserville's signature.
Without our royal seals, you should be allowed to designate advisors to cowherd at most.
That is true, Your Majesty.
Sheila de Tanserville should never be allowed to sign this document.
Triss Merigold, you decided to join us after all.
De Tanserville has royal blood on her hands.
Triss isn't
she
here.
Can't sit on the conclave.
Oh my god.
That is a lie.
Have you anything to support these claims, Merigold?
There are witnesses who will confirm that Sheila de Tanserville was behind the assassinations of Demavend and Foltest.
Come on, game.
Officials of the future council and conclave. Sheila de Tanserville should be arrested and tried. If Triss Merigold speaks the truth, Lady de Tanserville will be condemned to death.
And now the Nilfgaardian's here, ready to start some shit.
Sheila de Tanserville, until Triss Merigold's charges are dismissed or refuted, you cannot sit on the Conclave.
Arrest her.
Oh no, they're not Nilfgaardians. What am I talking about? Nilfgaardians have a son. This is a rose. Ignore me.
You don't know the whole truth. Merigold doesn't know what she's talking about.
Did I just level up again? Ah, and there's Saskia, who we've literally not really... Like, we know absolutely nothing about the whole Saskia dragon thing. Which probably means I'm gonna kill her. Like, you know, thinking in universe, I have no idea that dragon is actually Saskia. So, why would I not?
Geralt, we're trapped. Magic's no good here. I can't get us out. Sheila, you have to get Sheila.
The galling thing is, I think I've got like barely any gameplay left at all. Like, after I beat this dragon, which is Saskia, I'm probably going to have, like, 15 minutes of game left to do on Thursday. So I'll have to have human fall flat ready to go. See if I can make any more grape shot. Probably can't, but probably shouldn't need it. Grape shot's just a crutch anyway. I never found out how to kill this dragon without bombs last playthrough, but I bet I can figure it out this time. But you know, just in case, just make a couple more.
Stand back while you can, Witcher.
Nah.
You can't stop me. Not you, not anyone else.
You're about to explode. We can climb up.
If I have to, I will kill you.
Nice Skyrim moment.
How do you like my dragon?
It's alright. I feel that in another life, me and this dragon could have been friends, but it's just not the way it is.
Kill him now!
Sorry, but your dragon sucks.
You're late. I've already managed to stabilize the portal.
You've got nowhere to run. Sooner or later, somebody will find you.
I prefer to leave on my own terms.
Again,
where's
why does Geralt
Letho?
not just
The
stab her right
synthesis
now?
will tend to him, as she will to all the fools who get a hard-on at the mere thought of burning a sorceress at the stake.
Where is he?
I don't know, fool. I've been looking for him since Foltest's assassination. Letho cheated all of us. We were deceived by his dull face and sluggish stare. Don't you understand? The Lodge sought a way to get rid of Demavend, that's true. He was a weak, volatile king. Edirn would eventually choke to death under his rule. We chose the lesser evil. He had to be eliminated, and Letho happened to be at hand.
Foltest? Henselt?
We had nothing to do with that. After assassinating Demavend, Letho used our gold and magical support to find and meet Yorveth. The elf was to help him hide until the matter blew over, or so I thought. The Lodge did not condemn Foltest to die.
Then who did?
Nilfgaard. Letho is the king of liars and emperor of traitors. From the start, he worked for the glory of the great sun and the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes. He lied to everyone. Me, Yorveth, your stupid little Triss, and you.
Got any evidence?
A moment ago, I received a message from the Lodge's agent in Sintra. The Imperial Army is on the move. They're fording the Yaruga now. Do you think the North can defend itself in the current situation? And can you count on another miracle at Brenna?
I don't know, but you made it all possible and you'll answer for that. The stigma of treason is yours for all time.
We shall see. For no one will leave this city alive. No one will tell this story. Philippa controls the dragon. As soon as I disappear, it will turn the city into a flaming tomb.
The dragon attacked Foltest's troops during the siege of Lavalette Castle. That hardly supports your tale.
We did not control it then. We may have lost a battle, but the war is just beginning. You, however, shall not take part in it. This is your end, Witcher.
Go on.
Farewell!
Teleport.
Something's not right! The diamond! Someone replace the diamond! This one's flawed! I'll be torn to bits! Geralt, remove it! The diamond! Remove the diamond! I'll give you anything you want!
Lovely day today. Let's quit up, because this dragon's about to have aggro with us. Hey! You know what? Let's get some lube on this thing. Falca's Blood. Basically just another rook potion, isn't it? cute little gout of flame. Well, game just saved itself for me. Good game. Let's go up there and sort that bugger out. And we'll hopefully do it in 4 minutes. Alright, so dragons one-shot. So Quen is important. Lesson learned. We can still do this, though. Durgan! Now run, Gary. Rolled the wrong way, Geralt. You're on fire, Geralt. Better duck, Geralt. Shit. Fuck. We can win this. Oh. Dragon's tail is a bit of a dick, innit? Really don't know what to do about it. How do you deal with the dragon tail? God damn it. Come on, dragon, I've got 2 minutes. Just land.
Guess they'll never learn.
I hate its annoying tail. Oh, you just go all the way to the other side of the platform. Got it. Playing sneaky buggers with me, dragon. I think I just won. I'm just in time. Do it. heavy heart, I must finish you off. Because in-universe, I can't think of any reason to justify not doing so. Not only do I not realise that you are Saskia, but also, as far as I know, this will be fatal to you. The big stake to the heart. So as soon as whatever's going on here is done, I have to end the stream, I'm afraid.
A list of the Lodge's sorceresses.
Because it's raid time.
A list of the whores you'll help us find. What's going on here? Hands off!
Epilogue, which we'll have to do next time.
Are you all right?
More or less.
And the dragon?
I had to kill it, unfortunately.
Unfortunately?
Philippa enslaved the dragon with her magic. If I'd let it live, we'd surely find it serving the Lodge of Sorceresses. Many more would have died. Before the sorceresses broke the creature's will, it was noble and beautiful in its own way. But I'm dead tired of having to choose the lesser evil.
Let's get out of here.
I guess Letho got away.
He's waiting for you.
He's waiting for you, final boss style.
Where the Temerians made camp. Come on.
This should be interesting. What happened here while I was gone?
We've got no time to talk about that, Geralt. I'm sorry. Yeah, basically, you know, massacre. Pretty much whatever happens whenever, you know, people get together. So, we're done for now. But rest assured that on Thursday, we'll finish off Letho and then start playing Human Fall Flat, and it will be fabulous. Bye!